Hey guys, yes, I'm back, and thank you for all your kind words whilst I've been away on my hiatus. I've been doing various exciting projects which I'm very thrilled to be telling you about in coming weeks. Now let's talk about some watches, because I know that's what you're here for. Today we're comparing two watches that shouldn't really be compared, but at the same time absolutely should be. On one wrist, the Casio G-Shock GA2100 2A, that's in blue. It's lightweight, solar-powered, Bluetooth-enabled, unapologetically modern. On the other, the Rolex Submariner 126610LV, or as a lot of people know, the Starbucks, arguably the benchmark of mechanical luxury. So let's start with the engineering comparison. The G-Shock uses tough solar, meaning it charges from any light source, natural or artificial. In real-world use, you're basically never thinking about power, and I've found that incredibly useful with any of my solar G-Shocks. It's paired with the Bluetooth smartphone sync, so your timekeeping is constantly corrected to automatic levels. Just a quick look at the Gucci loafers I'm wearing right now, which go with this smart casual look. For me, you can't go without a gilet and the shirt, and these loafers just give that slight relaxed feeling to a more smart look, and I cannot recommend a pair of Gucci like this enough in terms of comfort and durability. They're wonderful to drive in, wonderful in the office, and wonderful for going out to a cafe. Okay, one more brief style interlude and tip. When I tie my tie, which was taught to me in the City of London, where I worked for a long time, just make sure you put that tie dimple in. It's a small fold or crease just below the knot that gives a tie a more three-dimensional, tailored look rather than hanging flat. It adds depth and structure. It's simple, but it looks refined and intentional, and common in classic menswear styling, very Savile Row. It's created as you tie the knot. You pinch the tie fabric just below the knot with your fingers to form the crease, and then slide the knot up while holding it in place. It's just a little bit of a style tip which I always use, and if anyone's interested, I've got a whole bunch of tie tips. Let me know. So now back to the Rolex Submariner. So it runs on self-winding automatic movement, Rolex's caliber 3235, no battery, no electronics, but here's the upgrade most people miss. The power reserve is around 70 hours, meaning once fully wound it can sit for nearly 3 days and keep running. So technically it does improve charge time without winding, because you don't need to interact with it daily. It's powered purely by motion, no light, no cable, just physics. Materials are day and night between these two watches. The G-Shock is resin and carbon composite, practical, featherweight, almost indestructible, and honestly, guys, the lightness of this watch is incredible. The Rolex 904L oyster steel, ceramic bezel, crystal sapphire, engineered for longevity, but also finished to a level where tolerances are microscopic. Water resistance, both hit 200 meters, but one is a tool, the other is a legacy diver. Let's talk wearability. The GA2100 in blue, this is where it punches way above its price. The octagonal Casio design gives it a subtle nod to the high-end watchmaking, but the color keeps it fresh and modern. It works with smart casual effortlessly. Think chinos, polo, maybe a relaxed blazer. It says you understand watches, but you're not trying too hard. The Starbucks Submariner, that's elevated smart casual. Same outfit is fine, but now you're signaling permanence. The green bezel adds personality without losing authority. It slides under a cuff, but it has the presence. So what's the conclusion? The G-Shock is about function, accuracy, and zero maintenance. The Rolex is about mechanical mastery, longevity, and quiet status. One is powered by light, the other is powered by movement. Both are doing exactly what they were designed to do, just a completely different end of the spectrum. Now, what I'd like to do when you see these side by side is just highlight the fact that although they are such different watches, size is quite similar, and there's this sportiness about it, about each option, which I really appreciate, and that also makes it just look pretty on the money in terms of smart casual. Just don't forget that tough solar, guys. When you get those G-Shocks, that solar makes all the difference. So that's it from today's video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. It's great to be back, full of energy for lots of new updates, and the channel will be, of course, still covering G-Shocks predominantly, other watches. I've acquired some other things recently which I think you may be interested in, specifically an IWC pilot's watch. I didn't buy this Grand Seiko, it's beautiful, but it's too small on my wrist. I'm a big Porsche 911 fan, I'll be updating on that. I also went through a long period of wanting one of these Daytonas and did not execute the purchase, and I'll be explaining a bit more about that in the future. I've been testing the lume on my Submariner. I've been using the digital Casio G-Shock a lot. I've been comparing my friends' Rolexes with mine. I've been looking at this beautiful little jigger there. Yet more pictures of the Batman and the Pepsi compared to my Starbucks. I also purchased a friend of mine a moon swatch and got myself one as well. Had a look at that, I'll give a feedback. I've been using this transparent GA2100 a lot, travelling with the ultimate G-Shock timepiece, going to some World War II war sites, which is one of my fascinations, trying out some more style. You can see from these images that I always make sure that I can show you guys how I wear things, because a lot of people seem to think that G-Shocks can't be used in smarter outfits, but I thoroughly disagree with that and think that there's certainly a place for them as long as you balance the wearability correct. A few more really interesting historic venues I've visited, plus a new obsession I developed, making my own pizza. I'll be giving you some updates on that. Been very intrigued by this watch. I think it's probably in the region of about $40,000-$50,000, but an interesting one I'll be talking about. And of course, just more G-Shock stuff, more active life-related exposures to these G-Shocks, see how they cope in harsh environments, and generally just giving you the kind of things that you like to watch. So thanks for all your support one more time. Please get in touch on the comments, tell me what you want to see, what you're interested in, and we will be back with you very soon. Take care, guys.